And what's going on, Read My Lips people? We are back. So, I'm sure you've all heard the news. I'm sure you're all aware that Andrew Yang has made the December debate. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, after much hair pulling and nail biting and pulling up polls on Twitter and, bugging the hell out of each other, it's finally come to pass that Andrew Yang will be in the December debate. Now, this is pretty monumental for a number of reasons. You can't tell me that at the beginning of this, when this all set off, when Andrew Yang announced his shoot for president, that people would believe that Andrew Yang would still be in it up to this point. There is not a single person that thought, yes, this guy will make it all the way up to the December debate. Just, that's a lie. I bet every penny I have that no media organization, no other candidate, nobody, PBS, CNN, any of them would have thought Andrew Yang would have made it this far. And he has. And sometimes, look, I'll tell you, it's been nail biting, it's been teeth clenching. But dude does it every single time. He gets it done every single time. And we should be happy. We should be proud. And he'll be up there representing the Yang Gang. And he'll get his message out to the many, many viewers that end up watching these debates. Now, from what I understand, PBS is hosting this next one, which could be a little problematic because if you recall, in my last video, I pointed out that PBS had an anti-Yang bias. They did an overview of the Democratic debate 1 or 2 months ago and didn't mention Andrew Yang at all. Actually went out of their way to not mention Andrew Yang. They didn't mention Yang, they didn't mention Tulsi, and they didn't mention Bernie. Which, by the way, I think Tulsi is boycotting. I don't know if she qualified, but I remember her saying that even if she did qualify, she wasn't going to participate in the debate anyway. But yeah, PBS left them out, and that really bothered a lot of people because, like, if just take a look at the comment section of that video, you can click the link above for that. A lot of people trusted in PBS, and they thought this debate would be different. They're actually looking forward to this debate because they felt they were fair and balanced. But look, they're just like any other media organization. All right, they can put on the facade of fair and balanced and being unbiased, but at the end of the day, they're an organization just like the rest that have their own biases. So, not to harp on that too much, but yeah, Yang's made it, and it's time for celebration. You guys should celebrate. And it was tough for a while there. Like, I remember Paget dropped the video, and it had said something like, Yang is going to the debate or whatever, and then we're all watching the video, and it was like, oh well, he didn't actually make the debate. And she was like messing with pulling on our heartstrings there. And then I remember reading like, oh, Yang's already bought his ticket. And he's going there. He's bought his plane ticket and stuff like that. So like people were really on the edge of their seats, waiting to see if he qualified. And I think it was confirmed as of yesterday he qualified. So I'm a day late, but yeah, good on Yang. And let's see what happens now. Let's see again. Remember the last debate, they didn't talk to him for the first 30 minutes. Let's see what happens now. Let's see if PBS has learned from the idiocracy of the last debate And they don't forget about our man Yang for the first 30 minutes. They should really see. It's mind-boggling. It's baffling to me that they aren't more. I don't. They don't have to be on his shit, but they're not more like awestruck by Andrew Yang because of what he's done and how he's done it. I keep saying and I keep reiterating, nobody knew who this man was 7 minutes ago, and he's breaking barriers and doing things that nobody expected. They should be almost infatuated with Yang. The media should love stuff like this. They usually would eat stuff up like this up. Look at this guy nobody knew and look how far he's going. Can he go all the way? But instead, they're trying to ignore him, as I've pointed out many, many times. And we got to stay on their ass. I wish there was a way we could, get a chance to ask PBS, why'd you leave Yang out of that overview? But that's probably not going to happen. And that's fine. I mean, we can tweet the hell out of him and ask, but I doubt we'll get a sufficient response. But yeah, I just wanted to bring that to you guys. As I'm sure you've already heard, Yang qualifies for the December debate, albeit by the skin of his teeth, but he's done it. And I think he's one of 7 candidates. I'm pretty sure it's only 7 candidates that have gotten through. And then another angle people are talking about, and they're saying like Yang brings like diversity to the December debate, like it hasn't happened before like that or something. So the people that have qualified are Joe Biden, Pete Buttigieg, Amy Klobuchar, which, how is that happening? How did she... she's an anomaly too. Like, she might be a sleeper because I don't understand. I can't stand Amy Klobuchar, but she keeps just pushing forward. Like, she must have like a really solid base. Bernie Sanders is in it. Tom Steyer, he's in it. Warren is still going. And yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. And so what they're saying is, that he is bringing some much needed diversity to the stage, and I hate identity politics. Don't deal with it. Don't do it, because it's always used in the wrong way and abused and used as scapegoats. And I just don't do identity politics. But they're saying like, oh, there's an all-white cast and now there's an Asian American there, so he's bringing some diversity. Like, that's, if you look at a lot of what these websites and places are talking about, they're not talking about like, yo, this guy from nowhere has made it to the 6th debate. This is insane. They're talking about there's an Asian guy in the debate. Like, I don't know. I kind of feel like they're harping on the wrong things. But, I mean, this will be the smallest debate for the Democrats. So, I guess the answer is Tulsi Gabbard didn't get through. Smallest debate yet for the Democrats, which is good. That only means that Yang will have more of an opportunity to speak. And this is coming weeks before the Iowa caucuses and the New Hampshire primary begins voting. So this is dope. And I mean, they're right. He's bringing some diversity to the stage. I don't want that to be the huge topic of conversation, though. I want him to ask some, solid questions. But yeah, now I have it here. Tulsi Gabbard, for a number of reasons, I have decided not to attend the December 19th debate. She put it in quotes. I see what you did there. Tulsi. Regardless of whether or not there are qualifying polls, I instead chose to spend that precious time directly meeting with and hearing from the people of New Hampshire and South Carolina. So that was definitely... I mean, I definitely think she meant it. Like, even if she would have qualified, she wouldn't have went. But it also takes the pressure off of her for having to qualify, because she's like, yeah, I wasn't going to do it anyway. So it was definitely strategic, but I also believe that she wouldn't have gone anyways, because she voiced that before too, and I think we kind of almost pushed her to do it. We kept asking her to do it, but in protest of it, she's definitely not going this time. And look, this is a strong push for Yang. This is a strong push for Yang, and he really has an opportunity here. He really has a unique opportunity. So I'll say for the last time, good job, Yang. Good job, Yang Gang. You helped get this man to the next debate, and I will be tuning in. Speaking of New Hampshire, I will be going to New Hampshire for New Year's Eve to meet Andrew Yang and to hang out with Russell from Grassroots Yang Gang. So that's going to be a pretty major opportunity. I'll try to live stream if I can. So, any and all donations I get and support to the channel will be used on my trip to New Hampshire. So if you like what you see, if you like what you hear, please like, comment, and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. If you don't, let me know in the comment section why. I'm always down to talk about it. Also, I have a PayPal, Cash App, and a Venmo link in the description below. Please feel free to donate. Every little bit donated to the channel helps. So hopefully I'll be talking to you guys soon. Have a good one. Peace.
My girl is in the club, yeah, we're feeling down the beat, yeah, the music on repeat, baby. I don't care, the one like you don't leave me. I know that you can feel me. We're dancing with my blame.